Okay, so I added the tree branch there. I kind of like just the way that gives it a little bit of extra feel on that side. I might try to figure out another way to tie some brown in, like I had said before, maybe even just in the title. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do there just yet. But I did want to look at my animals and see what would actually probably work with part of what is going on here in the carnival. Because it is a carnival, I don't want to put the title petting zoo on there. Not really sure about putting the baby animals. I do like the cute, but what I also like is this texture that looks like tape. Because I am really big in mixed mediums right now, I do have some tape on hand, so I'm going to grab that tape and maybe add some of that to the layout and see if that works. I'm also going to see about grabbing an ink pad, so I will be back. Okay, so I have grabbed my basket of tapes and I grabbed an ink pad, and I think what I'm going to do is probably, I guess, tear this one into pieces. I should have a smaller one somewhere, but I don't see it right now. I'm going to tear this into, well, maybe tear it into smaller pieces and put on here. But I'm going to go on and do some other things first. But I really do like that idea of the tape, so we're going to hold on to that one. And I do have some other prints and things in here that I could use. Maybe even that one. That's a nice little, it's nice. I like that. So anyway, I've got a basket full of different types, and I'm just going to sort through and figure out which one I want to use, but I know I'm going to do that in a few minutes. First thing I wanted to do was go back and show you with these ink pad how you can just add a little extra to the page and not really do anything or buy anything extra. So I'm going to take just my yellow cardstock, my ink pad. This one is called Sweet Leaf, so it'll bring in some of the green from the other pages, and it's a lighter shade, so it'll give it like a two-tone effect. And then I'm going to just take this and just slide it down the side until I get enough marks on the side that I'm satisfied with. So kind of like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Art is not perfect, and neither is scrapbooking. As you can see, this looks a little messy, okay? But I think in the long run, I'm going to really like that. So I'm going to come over and I'm going to do the same thing to this piece just to kind of keep it balanced. I thought of another technique I'm going to do real quick too. Maybe to show you some just different alternatives that you have. I put that aside. I know I messed everything up, so let's lay it all back out real quick. Okay, so now everything is laid back out, and I'm sitting here and looking at it, trying to figure out what to do next. I think, like I said before, I do want to definitely add some tape. So what I want to do is I think I'm going to add it to this border. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and take my border down. So we decided that's where she's going, so I might as well put her down in that spot and not wait any longer. So we're just going to line her up. I think that's probably good. Okay. This is all still good, just about right here. Actually, I like that. Just kind of fell right into place there. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here. I've got to fix my tape and get one big strip coming off here, hopefully. There we go. Throw that away. Okay, so I'll get a piece. And I'm just going to tear it in a couple spots. Tear it right down the middle. That way it's not perfect. Because if it was ripped, it wouldn't be perfect. Stick a piece there and a piece kind of like this. Okay, I like that. And then kind of over here. Like, it kind of looks like the page got ripped when we were putting it together. So I kind of like that. Let's stick another couple pieces over here. Maybe here. And you don't have to put tape on yours if you don't want to. Please don't feel obligated to do exactly what I do. All I'm doing is showing you ideas and quick ways to get pages together so that you can get your pictures out of the binders and back up on the shelf. Now, I do want to, I think I'm going to tape this a couple different places, and small pieces and big pieces, kind of mix it up a little bit. And then I think I'm going to go back with some ink in a few minutes and kind of make it look like it's stained or distressed somehow. Let's put that like that. It's different. Not every day you use masking tape on your layouts. Okay, so we are going to use a couple of these animals. Is that open? Okay, and I like the one that said cute. So I'm definitely going to stick that one on here because I think she's cute. And even though I said earlier I didn't want to put any of the chickens or anything on there, I think I am going to take this little baby yellow chick here and put it right there. Okay, so that looks good together. So I am going to stick these pictures down here, and I will be back. So that's good. All right, I do think I need maybe a small piece of tape down here on this corner. That's just my preference. Doesn't need to be much. I just kind of like the idea of it looking. Now, if you're wondering if the masking tape is archival safe, the masking tape is not going to hurt your paper. I cannot guarantee you that it won't hurt your picture. So if you stick it on the corner of a picture, it very well could mess up your pictures. I honestly, I don't know. I just know that on your page alone, it won't cause any trouble for you. Hold on to that in case I need some more. I'm going to go over here and glue down this side, and I'll be back. Okay, if you notice, I only went around the corners for this pocket. That's just so that if you find something later that you want to add to the pocket, it's actually a pocket and it's not going to hurt anything. Now, I am going to stick these pictures down just so they don't slide, but you know, your pocket won't cause you any trouble for your pocket. So, just going to put some glue at the top because they are in the pockets. They don't necessarily need to be glued at the bottom as well. That way, depending on what you put in there later, you can always change or add to. There. Okay, so I'm liking that. I do want to add something to the top of that pocket, and I'm thinking, I really like those polka dots. Let's see. Let's add, I guess this brown lacy looking piece. That kind of stays with my colors. Doesn't cause any trouble. So let's do that. Okay. Now, we've added a little extra border. There's room to scrapbook or write whatever I need to do inside. I don't think I'll use the rest of that. So I'll put it back on here so that we have it for the next time. Now, you could have cut that shorter and not folded up all the way. It's just easier, I think, to pull it up all the way. Let's see, we need another, I think it needs an animal here. So we were playing with goats. So I think I want to put the baby goat down there. Yeah, let's use the goat. I'll put the baby goat right here. Right here. Yep. And then running around at his feet, I think I'm going to stick in another one of those little chickens. Little chickies. Yeah, baby chickies, because I think they're so cute. Okay. So there's the layout. I'm going to take a few minutes and go cut out my letters, and I will come back and we'll put a title on that page. Okay, I have gone and cut out my letters. Just looking at them at first glance, they might be a little too big, but we will try to make them work anyway. Get them punched out here real quick. Now, I just did School Carnival. I don't remember the name of this school, which is kind of sad. So I'm going to have to do some thinking so that I can try to remember. I do remember the name of the little girl in the picture besides my kids, but I don't remember the name of the school. So anyway, here are my letters. That looks like that's about right. H. Doesn't look like they're going to quite fit, so I might have to do some little rearranging here, but just see what we can come up with. Put this aside. Okay, let's see what we can come up with here. Could do this maybe. Which is definitely not a bad idea, just kind of different. Not real sure it's one of my favorites, but at least it gives me room to see if I can get all this in here. Okay, so you got... I definitely should have made them a little smaller, but I'm hoping I don't have to recut them, just because it kind of would take me backwards when I'm trying to go forward. So I'd really like to just kind of make these work. I've learned that when you make things work, they don't always look the way you want at first, but they definitely grow on you over time. I think I can get this up here. See. Especially if we overlap a couple letters a little bit. Oh, scoot these together too. There we go. So kind of like, not like that, but like this. And since I've already cut the page, that way at least I know I'm not having to worry about going too far over and being off my paper, or having to cut it to make it fit, because I would end up cutting off half my letters. There we go. Alright, so see, that worked. School Carnival. I don't have my date stamp right now, but I do think I'm going to go and get the date stamp and put on here October 2002, probably down here in this corner. And then I'm definitely going to go back and journal. So I will be back with the finished layout. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next week.